What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're buying another truck. I know what you guys are thinking. You already got two projects lined up that you haven't even started on. Well, this one I cannot pass up. If you guys know Toyotas, you know the second gens. About every single one out there is completely rusted out. The bed's completely rotted away. I found one that has very little rust in it. It's an 84 extra cab, which I love the extra cabs. It's already got the solid axle and it's in really good shape. Now, the guy already did rebuild the motor and everything. I talked him into selling it without the motor because I honestly, 22Rs, 22REs, they're kind of just, they're great motors, don't get me wrong, but they're kind of gutless. And either way, I would have done a motor swap. So I talked him into keeping the motor and tranny, and I'm just going to obviously motor swap it, and I got it for a little better deal. So I'm stoked with this one. I know it kind of sucks because I'm very excited to build this one, but it's going to have to go behind the shop for a bit. And well, we got two other projects to do before this one, but I want to get this thing because I've been looking for a second gen. That's one rig I haven't done on the channel yet, is a second gen pickup or first gen 4Runner. So I really wanted to do one, but finding one that's not completely rotted out is honestly pretty hard around here. We're gonna head out, we're gonna pick this thing up. I already looked at it, I already know what I'm looking at. I'm buying it. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. He's keeping the wheels and tires, so we do have to load up some, I think I got the ones off the 4Runner. So we'll throw those in, throw some lug nuts in, go load this thing up. Check it out. I'm so excited for this one. Well, guys, made it home. I gotta move the next build. That is the gray truck right there. That's the one we're starting next. And I want to put this truck in that spot because I'm kind of running out of space in my overflow parking. So we're gonna get that truck fired up. That thing hasn't ran since I bought it. I gotta find a battery for it. Hopefully it'll still run. Hopefully it'll still start. We can move it out of the way and then unload this thing, and then we'll check it out. I want to get it on the ground and I'll show you guys the ins and outs of this truck. You know, guys, I do kind of feel bad for the Samurai. That was supposed to be the next build, which I'm so excited to build this. I've never built a Samurai. I've never owned a Samurai before, and I'm so excited to start it, but I got to do this one next, this extra cab. If you guys aren't familiar from when I bought it, this one's already got a 350 in it. It's all rebuilt. It's supposed to be, I mean, it just needs a little bit of tinkering, but it's got a coolant leak and whatnot, but it's supposed to be a good runner. Needs some transmission work, needs some body work. I haven't decided if I'm gonna paint it or what we're doing with it. I do know we gotta pull a bunch of body lift off and do some suspension work. This guy did ball joint spacers, a bunch of stuff that I don't like with it. So we're gonna be redoing a lot of the stuff on it, but this should be a pretty quick build. So I wanna knock this one out, get that out of the way, and then we got to build this Samurai. The plan with the Samurai is I'm going to try to build it for myself, like a wheeler for myself. I'm not going to make it super nice. I know I always say that, but this one I'm not going to beat the crap out of it, but I'm not going to make it super nice, and I want to make this kind of the go-to wheeling rig. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But this one's already got a 22R, dual cases, Toyota axles. It's got a bunch of stuff done to it, but this one needs a lot of work as well. But either way, let's get this thing fired up, get it out of the way, get the 84 up here, and then we'll check it out. Man, this thing needs hood struts. I do not like this prop rod. Oh, I do still have my battery in it. I wonder if it'll fire. Let's see if it goes. Now, if you're wondering why you can still hear me, I picked up a new wireless mic. This thing I'm excited for. We can get some sound when I'm not right next to the camera. I think it'll be cool to have this wireless mic. But either way, let's see if this thing will even turn over. Hey, it might fire. Let's go. All right, we're gonna grab some jumper cables here. Make sure we don't put them on backwards. Well, like I said, she needs a little work. It does not want to fire. Try a little starting fluid. Let's see what she does. Let's check this bad boy out. Honestly, guys, this has got to be one of the cleanest, like unrestored second gens out there. Usually you can see it's just barely showing some rust right here, but this is a seam sealed joint right here where these two pieces come together. These are always completely gone. This side is not bad at all. This side's a little bit worse, but still not bad. It's all structurally sound. I think what we could probably do is get that seam sealer out of there and sandblast inside of that crease, re-seam seal it, throw some paint on it, and I think it'd be good. You can see looking inside here on the inside, usually these are completely rusted out. This is looking so good. It seems like every single second gen I see, you can see these rivets on this little flare. Here's the interior, not bad. Every single second gen dash is cracked. I'm hoping I can find someone that restores these things. I would like to have a super nice interior on it, but honestly, it's not that bad. And believe it or not, this is an 84 with an automatic, which they didn't make too many of those, but I mean, it's pretty rare to find an 84 with door panels that aren't completely torn up, a dash that's not completely rotted out. It's got some, I don't know, Subaru seats or something in it, but those aren't going to stay. Other than that, body wise, it's really not bad. Someone kind of messed up the doors with some aftermarket mirrors there, and then it's got just a little dent down there, some missing paint here and there. Not bad. Obviously it's going to get painted, but everything is super solid. So I really don't know what the plans are with this thing yet. I don't know. Obviously some sort of motor swap. That's why I had him keep the 22RE. He actually was swapping a 22RE with fuel injection into it. This is factory a 22R carbureted truck. He was going to do that, and he had the motor all rebuilt, put a bunch of money into it. But like I said, I don't know, the 22Rs are just so gutless. Even I've dumped so much money into them in the past, and you really can't make any power. I think you're better off going with like a 2RZ or, you know, a 3.4, or even like a first gen Tundra motor, the 1UZ. That 1UZ would be pretty sweet in here. It's more of a compact V8. I think I don't know, that might be a candidate, a 1 or a 2UZ. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got lots of time to think about what we're doing, but it's nice to have an idea of what you want to do on a project like this. That way you can kind of plan it out, get parts lined up. That way when you go to work on it, you already have an idea of what you're doing. You got some parts lined up, but as of right now, it's in the air. I have no idea what we're doing to it, other than obviously this body I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna beat the crap out of this one. I'm gonna make this one nice because these second gens are so freaking hard to find in decent shape. This one doesn't need much body work, like literally minimal body work, a little bit of rust. I don't even think we'll have to cut anything out, but a little bit of rust repair and a little paint job. This thing will look so good. So that's the game plan with it, at least body wise, but I don't know, suspension wise, solid axle, maybe a 3-link in the front. I don't know, we'll figure it out when that time comes. But go drop a comment, let me know your ideas. I'm always open for ideas on build plans. Like I said, I have no idea what we're doing yet, so it's kind of all up in the air. And as far as the 91 goes, we're gonna start on this one soon, very soon, I promise. I just spent so much time, I was so laser focused on the FJ40 during that build, almost a 2-year build. Everything else around my property, my other vehicles, my business, all my, I sell a bunch of stuff, everything kind of slacked off. So I've been taking my time just finishing up everything around the house. On my Power Stroke needed some work, the Jetta needed work, the wife's 4Runner needed some tinkering. And like I said, a lot of business stuff I've been literally diving into, and I just got to finish everything that I've been slacking on the last 2 years. But I promise you, within probably 2 weeks, we should be getting this thing in the shop and getting to work on it. This one as well, I don't know exactly what we're doing to it as far as suspension. I don't think I want a solid axle swap it. I want to leave it IFS, but it definitely needs some work. I got to get the ball joint spacers out of it, pull some of the body lift out, and hopefully we can pull some body lift out because it's really close on the back of the distributor, the back of the engine, very, very close to the firewall. So we might not be able to take it all out, but even if we go down to 1.5 inches, it's got a 3-inch body lift. If we go down to 1.5 inches, I'm okay with that as long as everything else clears. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go finish up what I gotta do around the shop. We're gonna get to work on this 91. The 84 is gonna come after the Samurai. The Samurai is gonna be so much fun to build. I'm so excited for that one. But either way, we gotta get the 91 done first. So I'm gonna go finish up what I gotta do around the house. We're gonna pull the 91 in the shop very soon and get to work on that thing. Well, I'm out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Why don't you go smash that thumbs up button, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.